Dak Prescott, George Pickens kind of put on a clinic and saved their season, really, because they are in this thing. This was a game that I thought was going to be a complete blowout. Philly came out of the gates strong. That offense looked like what we had kind of been asking for all season. They were getting the ball to A.J. Brown. They were moving it around. They were making plays, moving down the field at will. Dallas couldn't do anything to stop them. On top of that, you had Philly's defense stepping up as you expected. It looked like Dallas was in for a long, long day. And eventually, that Philly offense just started to stall out. I think they scored their final points with like 12 minutes left in the second quarter, and they were never able to get anything going after that. A lot of punts, a lot of 3-and-outs, a couple moments where they drove downfield and maybe got into territory. They missed a field goal, and then Barkley, I believe, had that fumble on the screen pass. And Dak Prescott was able to just deliver a really critical win for Dallas to keep their season alive. George Pickens kind of looking like a superstar. The guy we always knew he had this talent, and now he's executing on this level. And I know I'm not like saying trading Micah Parsons was a great idea, but everyone laughed, pointed fingers at Jerry, myself included, even though I knew you could never pay Dak, Lamb, and Micah. I always knew that was fool's gold. Like, that was not going to happen. I thought they should have traded one of the other guys and kept Micah. But moving Micah, because you knew what this season was kind of going to be, getting those picks, getting Quinn Williams, got Kenny Clark because of it. Now the interior of that defensive line looks solid. You got some first-round picks. You can go try to get some edge rushers, get some other players. George Pickens, that trade has worked out really well. Jerry Jones has, done a decent job putting them in this position. I think even I am one to criticize him often, but he opens himself up to it with all the interviews, all the talk about the Cowboys, all of the marketing. It's the personality that really gets you aggravated with Jerry Jones. It's not necessarily that Jerry as the GM, because he does draft a lot of good players and makes some good moves, even if they are questionable. You can debate what they should have done with Micah Parsons, but clearly it is not going to be the disaster a lot of folks expected it to be for Dallas when they did it. And Dallas's defense was able to really just rein Jalen Hurts in, because it looked like this was going to be one of those surprise Jalen Hurts games where Philly pops and you can't stop them. And Brian Schottenheimer, another Jerry Jones decision that we all thought was going to be a disaster and go sideways, he's done a really solid job with the Cowboys. To be in the hunt, to beat the Philadelphia Eagles in this game, it says a lot. Dallas all of a sudden has a really, really big game against Kansas City on Thanksgiving, with both teams having a lot to play for.